Alright, Slicing here, and I am back again. Sorry about the delay. Um, so, kind of going back to where we were talking about 5-star crystals, a couple different things. So, in the meantime, I'm also going to be looking at finishing up the heroic event so I can move on to the master event and hopefully get that out of the way. So much stuff going on, it takes so much of my time uh, to just eats up all my energy. So also got some alliance quests going on, so a little bit of a busy time, but gonna get it all knocked out and move on here. Oh snap! There's Bulldog. How you doing, brother? Good to see you back in the chat. I've got a little bit of a lag, it looks like, but everything should be smoothing out. Everything just got reset. If not, I will reset the entire program again and see if that helps. So, Bulldog, what movie was you watching earlier, by the way? What movie was you watching earlier, Bulldog? Sorry about that. As I pull up that info you sent me a minute ago. And then guys, again, welcome back. Sorry to take a quick break. The stream should smooth out here in a second. Had a little bit of a headache with the router, so hopefully it fixes it. If not, again, I am kind of playing on some of my secondary equipment since some of it is still left over at my other house. So let's see if that worked. Bulldog, this thing hates just finding you. It's kind of funny, really. Come on, what's wrong with Stork? Everybody likes to watch Stork, don't they? I am having a horrible time locating your URL, but hopefully I should have that taken care of here in a second. Problem solved. Oops. If I just did what I think I did, and I did. Alright. Alright, Bulldog, it looks like everything should be set up so you can post links. And again, I'm just letting the battle pretty well be on auto fight. Again, everybody thanks for stopping in, checking it out. The router had a little bit of an issue, took a quick break, everything's back. So at this point, just simply smashing through the heroic event, getting that over with. Hopefully that should be done here soon, and then I can start looking at moving forward and taking care of the master difficulty. Alright, perfect. Cool. Thanks, Bulldog. Earlier today we had some people in here asking about Prestige. If you're here in the live chat, you can actually hit that little link that Bulldog put up, and you can go in there and actually calculate out your Prestige, which is pretty handy to have. I kind of figured it looked like it would be easy. Doesn't really seem to be a whole lot of difficult fights in this event, really. Um, there's really nothing, in the Archangel one. There was, or the X-Force one, you had Iceman that just absolutely could wreck some people before having a chance to even get to the final bosses. So that was definitely a difficult time. Some of the other ones were a little more challenging, and again, I didn't have quite the team that I have now, so I think it probably would have been easier now anyway, but at that point in time, it was definitely an issue. So see, I wasn't around during the Mordo one, I don't think. I mean, I was around, but obviously, but I didn't really do many of the events then, so. You know what? I don't even know if I was around playing that much. Like I said, I just recently really came back to playing, so. I can see where Mordo would definitely be a pain. Sure, that makes sense. Yeah, I I don't really think I was really back. I really came back right before Christmas. Really started playing quite a bit then. So. Michael, I did. I pulled Venom. Just like I said, I went 2.5 million. Uh, I even posted it up on Twitter earlier so nobody would think I lied about how many points I put up. 2.5 million, smashed it, got Venom. I haven't heard an exact cutoff, but I had heard rumors that people with 2.3 million got him, which means 2.2 to 2.3 million. I should be right on the money, bare minimum. So I am stoked to be correct. And again, guys, it looks like I'm having a little bit of a lag issue here. Router should straighten itself out here shortly. I am running on my secondary gears, so I do apologize. Just hang in there tight, and this should get straightened out. I just reset it, so. I have not yet, Bulldog. I haven't pulled the exact cutoffs. I don't even know if they've been posted yet. I guess I could go look here real quick and see if anybody's posted anything. Thank you, Michael. I do appreciate it. I was pretty stoked to get him. I can't really say he's my favorite champion, but I did I did have a fairly good feeling that that's kind of where we were going to end up with him. So, not seeing anything posted as far as a final number for sure. I'd have to say my favorite champ. That's tough, man. I've always been a big X-Men fan. That's what I grew up liking. Um, Obviously, the movies turned me on to Tony Stark and Iron Man. I think he's just cool. Um, I like gadgets and gizmos, so I think that's pretty neat. But growing up, I was a huge X-Men fan. So for me, seeing all the X-Men that they brought in here recently was fantastic. I always liked Nightcrawler, so when I came back to the game and saw that they brought Nightcrawler in, I was going crazy. I was like, oh my gosh, how am I going to get him? How hard is he? And I finally pulled him not too long ago, and I was pretty stoked when I pulled him just because he was one of those champs that I always liked. So, uh, big Nightcrawler fan. I always thought he was cool. I like Archangel as well. I thought he's a fun champ, but pretty well. If it's an X-Men, I was a big fan of him. Enjoyed the X-Men a lot. How about yourself there, Michael? It sounds like you were a Venom fan, obviously. Oh, nice, Bulldog. That's a lot of shards. Oh, the power gain of Hyperion. Really? When you say big, how big is big? Like, how big is this tattoo? I mean, you talking shoulder? You talking back? I got my desk in here today, and so everything's all discombobulated for me. Uh, I keep reaching where my stool used to be for my mouse, and now I realize it's back up on the desk, and it's gonna be pretty interesting. Galactus, nice. Silver Surfer is an interesting character, and again, it's really weird. I was never a big comic book guy. Um, I was a big X Men fan. I enjoyed them when they came to the movies. I was thrilled. Um, send it to me in a link, Michael. I'll check it out, man. Really? Do you have like Bullseye shooting at Archangel? That would be cool. We'll just make a comic book out of your back. It'll be interesting. I think they're going to be bringing in a lot more champions here soon. So curious to see. A lot of people are saying that Doc Ock is coming in August. So that'll be pretty interesting. Uh, the powers that they're saying he's going to have is actually pretty intriguing. It sounds like he's going to be able to bleed, and then if you don't bleed, poison. If it's not poison, it's shock. So it's kind of the trifecta of damage. If I don't get you once, I'll get you with number two, and if not number two, well, there's always number three. So uh, it'll be interesting to see how that goes. Michael, if you want to look me up, you can send it to me either on Twitter. My name on there is obviously same, @SliceEm. Or you can also hit me online. The Line app, it's the same, SliceEm as well. Starting to see a couple other people starting to filter in. So, guys, if anybody new is here, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. Come hang out anytime you want, and then also do me another favor and send some people my way. Looking to grow the fan base, obviously. So, any help I can get, I greatly appreciate, guys. Always willing to take the help. And speaking of help, if anybody in here is good at designing the banners for YouTube, let me know, because it is definitely something I need to do. I've got that nice, beautiful gray background back there that needs to go away. Cool, Michael. Thanks, man. Right now I'm watching my Scarlet Witch get her face punched in by Juggernaut. Just simply moving through this. One fight at a time. And what sucks is I think I'm going to have to burn. You know what? This is how horrible I am about remembering stuff. I need to turn these stupid boosts on. I ended up losing one, having to sell I don't know how many of them. Might as well get my XP up and get that out of here. Alright, let me check it out here, bud. Oh, I found you. Checking the poster out now. As far as who I hate fighting, yes. Matter of fact, somebody asked me this, I think maybe it was last week. I think somebody asked me the same question last week, and I will tell you the same exact answer. I absolutely hate fighting Rhino. I know that's really stupid, and it's not that he's difficult. The problem I have with Rhino is, and it's kind of funny you say it, the reason I hate fighting Rhino is his unblockable charge. I'm a big parry player, so whenever I go to bait him into it and I get him going, and then as I go to swing I see unblockable and I get punched in the mouth anyway, it's very frustrating. I'm like, oh, you got to be kidding me. My timing's right, everything's right. It's just that simple mechanic that I have a little bit of an issue with, I guess you could say. Oh, I agree, Raven. Luckily for me, I've got enough champs sitting there. I don't have to worry about it. I'm just going to let it just roll itself out. I hate watching it. It makes me mad. I'm like, oh, geez, just end the fight already. I don't know how many times I sit there and I watch it and I'm like, you're sitting on that special. If you were fighting me, you'd be hitting that damn button. But whenever it's fighting for me, it's the dumbest AI ever. Never fails. That is a awesome poster, by the way, Michael. Yeah, no, I agree. Rhino is just annoying. Now, don't get me wrong. Nightcrawler, I agree with you, Bulldog. Nightcrawler is an absolute pain. The biggest upside I have is I have Iceman. So Iceman kind of takes away all those headaches when you're looking at any evade champion. Whether it's Nightcrawler, Spider-Man, Black Widow. If they got evade, Iceman is just a piece of kryptonite for them. You just keep Cold Snap on, and it takes away their evade. And it's kind of a regular fight at that point. Nightcrawler can still be problematic, but nowhere near what he is um, with anyone else. Yeah, I've been debating on what to do. Now that I got kind of my own little studio room down here, um, definitely going to have to get some stuff up. I brought some of my old stuff over, um, but I'd like to get a big poster of some sort hanging up in the background for Marvel, so that's definitely a good choice. Because it's got a ton of people. Kind of a sweet Iron Fist with that black instead of the white or the yellow. Sorry, I'm just kind of looking through. Vision over on the right. Pretty badass poster. You know, I'm looking. I don't see the X-Men in here, though. There's Star-Lord, Groot. Hawkeye, Miles. You know, I don't think the X-Men are on here. I wonder if this is after they had sold them off. Huh. That's interesting. No, I agree with Rhino. You definitely got to stay close. The problem is even when you're close, you can still run into that problem. Mordo is a pain. Um, you know, the nice thing with Mordo though is once you get used to baiting him, if you can get him to bait into that L1 or L2 even, at that point, um, he's very beatable. Uh, if you can get used to baiting him into L1, L2, and just quickly counter him before he has a shot to get reset, it definitely helps. All right, James, give me 1 second. I'll be happy to duel you with my 3-star Nebula. You've asked. Sorry, man. Had to go a second ago, but I'm back. I'll be happy to do it. I know, Bulldog. Marvel is systematically eliminating the X-Men. It's kind of sad. Um, I hate that. The X-Men were always my favorites. Um, so we'll see. I'm hoping that they can find a way to come together and just put this thing together. I'd love nothing more than to see it all come together and put the Marvel universe, Fox universe, however you like to put it, and just get along. For just for us, for the fans, get along, man. Let them play together. It's going to be awesome. But we'll see. And by the way, Michael, I appreciate it, man. Anytime I got people back in my stream, I greatly appreciate it. I'm not the type of guy to think, I could do it without you guys. Because without awesome guys that follow my stream, this is no fun. So the fact that even though you guys are around, even if when it's laggy or has issues, uh, it's awesome to have you guys. So no, I agree. Uh, Hopefully Fox will loosen up a little bit. Though I did see where Fox and Marvel did make a deal concerning Deadpool on the Deadpool movie. So it'll be interesting to see if that might be enough to just kind of start opening the door to conversations and seeing if they'll put something together. Oh, James, let me go fight you. It's Ender King. Is that correct, James? I know your top champ is Hood. Yeah, here we go, baby. 3-star Nebula coming up. My old mic is falling apart. Luckily, I grabbed my new one. I just haven't plugged it in yet. I haven't leveled up my 3-star Nebula any at all, so she'll hit pretty weak. I'm curious to see if I can stack enough shock damage to still beat you, though. Alright, where you at, Nebula? Oh, this could be nasty. There's no way she's this far. Oh, yeah, there she is. Ugh. Alright, let's see if we can make this happen. It's all going to come down to shock damage. If I can stack enough shock up. Crap. Figures. Didn't get a chance. Yep, I'm toast. That's gonna kill me. What's up, Jay? That makes me mad. Had I not got caught by that, I think I would have had a shot. And the fact that I was able to push you invisible, that hurt me. We'll give it one more go here. What? Look at Jay pulling a 5-star Ultron and a 5-star Star-Lord. Dude, I'm so jealous. I want a 5-star Star-Lord so bad. At the same time, I think I'd be just as mad if I pulled him. And the reason I say that is because even if I pull a Star-Lord, the odds of me ever duping it are so slim that it's not going to matter. And that's the frustrating end of it. I swear. I'll push Nebula up a little bit here, James. 5-star Star-Lord, unduped 13 months. Yeah, that would be frustrating. I just, yeah, I think if I pulled a 5-star Star-Lord, I would be just as mad now. Because I think it would be just as hard to get the dupe. And without the dupe, I mean, don't get me wrong, he's still good, but he's just nowhere near what he would be, or could be, I should say. Let's see if I have. Here, we'll see how quick I can. I'll just push her up a little bit. Before all this ISO goes out anyway. Yeah, Hood's a very tough champion. I mean, Hood's very handy to have. Super handy. Oh, here we go. Ah. Oh, I bet. Jay, from my understanding, it is possible still to complete it. It's just one of those things where you got to play smart. You're probably going to look at using a revive or two, but uh, it is definitely doable. Well, sounds like you got plenty of units. If you'd like, you can send some of those units to me, and I can try them out and make sure that they're working. I've heard that there's been a unit misfire every so often. So if you need to, just go ahead and send them my way. I'll check them all out and make sure they're good for you. All right. Let's get back on this. Fight you one more time here, James. See if I can play without making myself look like an idiot. James, I was just teasing. See if I can play you a little more aggressively. Getting punched in the face just irritates me. Not going to be able to double that up. Slow on it. James not going to be able to kill you with it. Well, not now. I'll kill you later. So frustrating. Can never get myself in a spot to dupe the, or not dupe, but to double up my shock, so. I'll be back to fight you again, James. Jay, if I could make that trade, I would. I mean, I like my Wolverine, don't get me wrong. But even now, my Wolverine's sitting on my bench. I need to level him up, but I've leveled up so many other mutant champions. Alright, we'll let this run on the background here. So Jay, you ended up with a 5-star Star-Lord and a 5-star. What was your other one? I've already forgotten. It shows you Ultron. Ultron's nice too, but the Star-Lord to me is just what's awesome. Well, I agree with you, Jay. You can't go wrong with Scarlet Witch. Um, she's just an absolute beast. I didn't have her before the nerf, so for me, she's still a total monster. Uh, there's nothing in the game she cannot do. So I know a lot of people got down on her after it, cried because she's not near what she was. But at the end of the day, she's still tough. She can still regen. She controls the battlefield. Um, to me, she's amazing. So. Sorry, one of my Alliance guys was asking how the YouTubing is going. Really, you like the Ultron? No way. I would still take Star-Lord over Ultron. Ooh, Nosebleeds are never any fun. Sure, I can see that, Jay. I can see where she used to be like a hurricane, just go in there, swing, kick, and you're gonna get your fair share of buffs to pop up. But at least now it's I can see where there's some skill to it, but I think she's still a beast. Hey, not a problem, Jay. Again, good seeing you in here, man. Appreciate you stopping in. If you got any friends, send them my way. I do appreciate it as well. So, also, don't forget you can follow me on Twitter now. I do post whenever I'm going to be trying to go live, so at least you have an idea ahead of time if you want to come in and hang out. So, outside of that, man, take it easy and enjoy your night. Excuse me. I'm curious on what the new time cutoffs are for the new legends, legendary runs. I'd be interested to see what those are kind of going around now. More and more people having 5 stars, things of that nature. Some of the champions that they have. I know they're probably going down, but all right, Bulldog, be good and give them dogs a bath. James, I do not have the units that send a 5-star crystal. I don't even think you can, buddy. I don't even really mess with gifting too much. I did it during gifting season just because there was so much going on with it, and the returns were pretty nice. But outside of that, never really had to mess with it too much. I think mainly you can do like energies, potions, things of that nature. Oh, be so glad whenever this part of the event is over. I need to go ahead and jump in and take care of the Alliance quest. I appreciate it, James. All I ask, bud, do me a favor. Any chance you get, tell some of your friends to come in, check out the stream, subscribe, watch the videos. That's all I ask for. Alright. One more battle, then I'll go hit up the Alliance quest. Hopefully I can knock part of that out and free up some pathways. Dude, go get your nose fixed. Nosebleeds are no fun. Believe me. Nosebleeds are the worst. I had a buddy that used to get them fairly often. Curious if the AI is going to play smart enough with Witch here to pull this back. Oh, yeah, we're good. AI is so terrible. Excuse me. Good golly. Alright. We'll take care of this alliance. Alright, looks like we got a lot of people going on the inside. So the outside is what? Bleed? Bleed and power gain. Ugh. And then over here. So to the right you got immunity and what do you got? Poison? I guess I need to see who's behind me and what they have. So that's not going to be good for either path, really. Alright, so he's got Nebula as well, so he can go the opposite as me, so. We should be fairly safe, so at this point, it's just a matter of which way do I want to go. Probably going to go ahead to the left. Put Thor to use and Nebula. So we should be okay. James, if I was given that many 5-star crystals, I would give plenty of them away. There would be no need to worry about it. Well, there you go. No better way to get the fight started than a punch and a kick to the throat. Finally settling in a little. That's the only bad part about these enemies, these opponents, is never really sure what move set they're going to have exactly, which can really be a pain when you go to figure out how you're going to dodge their specials. And if Rogue doesn't crit on one of these lifesteals here soon, what absolutely waste. What's up, Nightmare? Glad you was here in time to watch me play like a Shankopotamus and get owned. Horrible. Oh, put Nebula to use. Should be able to finish that off. How's it going tonight, Nightmare? Oh, that's bull. Such bogus bull. Sorry, trying to keep my language to a minimum here, but that was complete crap. Shouldn't have got hit the couple times I did. Unreal. It's just sloppy play. Now, hopefully between Thor and Nebula, I should be able to at least clear out what's left on this left side. Just have to pay attention a little better and not be so stupid. Alright. So at least I have an idea. Well, that was horrible luck not to pull a stun. Normally you get a stun out of that L2. Whatever cannot go my way is more than happy to not go my way right now. Another power gain. Alright. Hopefully nothing major here. And of course, Iron Man. Not exactly who I'd like to have power gain on. I feel like they never really fixed the double dash. Gotta be kidding me. Got to be freaking kidding me. So freaking frustrating. So frustrating. Dodge back. Son of a... That one I can honestly say I didn't even attempt to dodge. But the rest was total horseshit. Iron Man's not OP. Stupid node doesn't. And the thing is, the node doesn't even really matter. Iron Man's L1 is dodgeable. Iron Man's L2 is dodgeable. You bait and you go and you deal with him bringing himself back up to a quarter, to a quarter, maybe half health, and you put him back down. Completely dodgeable mechanics. And now I've got to decide which way is going to be the easier way to deal with without jacking up everything. Power gain and heal block. So see, Hulk's going to be poison immune, so he should be able to go out this way. Which means the other guy with Nebula can still come down the bleed immune, so. Absolutely ridiculous. At this point, I'll play till she dies. Res my team, burn my one last tier 2 alliance, heal, and move on. As long as I don't play like an idiot for the next while, I should be fine. But so to minimize my frustration here, I'm going to put my iPad down for a second. Think about getting punched in the face by Rocket. Just horrible play. There's those nights where you really just play like absolute horse crap. Well, this is that night. I have played absolutely awful. Horribly awful. Go ahead and let Thor take care of Rocket. Again, there's nothing with Rocket that's not dodgeable. You should be able to pretty well put this down. But as you can tell, my timing is absolutely horrible with my parries. I'm getting hit by punches that I shouldn't be getting hit with. And just making goofy mistakes. Things that you shouldn't do. Ugh. Finally. And even that looked sloppy. I got lucky. Rocket almost punched me in the throat there. You're probably right. Star-Lord's pretty easy to dodge as long as you can sit on the L1. This is so frustrating to play so poorly. And I apologize for anybody that's new to the stream. Normally not a guy that is frustrated with my play. But I just got mopped all over the floor by the AI because I played like an idiot. So in the meantime, I'm going to go back and grind this stupid event over. Be glad when it's done and can move on to the next. Oops. So I got one path left. Alright. Closing in. Be glad when this one's over with. Get in on the master, get that done, claim my rewards, see what I can walk away with. Maybe I can get lucky and finally pull something of use. So far, Kabam absolutely loves to give me fragments to the class catalyst that I don't need. So, we'll see. Again, if you're new, I do appreciate you coming in, checking the stream out. Do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. Sorry about my frustration a moment ago. It's just one of those nights when you absolutely don't play well. Well, that was my night, and here I am streaming it. So you get a chance to watch me absolutely suck in the middle of an alliance quest, which is not thrilling at all. So, again, I do apologize. So, back to letting the AI fight for me. It's probably more frustrating to watch the AI fight than myself fight right now, but so be it. At this point, just want to get the heroic version of this over with. Um, just want to be done with that. Nope, and I totally need to go place my war defense. So, I'll do that this afternoon or tonight right before I head out. Which alpha reward are you talking about, James? Hopefully I have some good luck whenever I finally do pull that 5-star crystal. It'll be so much easier, so nice to finally just get it over with. Uh, I'm not a very patient person. um, so it's driving me crazy seeing the crystal shards just kind of sitting there waiting, but just kind of waiting for the right champ. I don't think Carnage is it. Um, so probably going to wait and look at either Iceman, Archangel. Again, the problem with going with either of those is now I just create a logjam for myself with mutants. Um, so what would be nice is if I could find a good solid champ outside of the mutant realm that I want to go after. So let's see what I got coming up. So you got, let's see, in October would be a nice time to make a pool. Your sub pool would still be pretty interesting. Excuse me. October would actually be a pretty nice time to pull one of the crystals. I said I didn't want to do a mutant, but you got Rogue, which is always nice and handy. More importantly, you got Ghost Rider, Doc Voodoo, both massively handy champions. You could even pull a 5-star crystal in September. A couple good champions there in September. You got Nightcrawler, Agent Venom, Crossbones. They're handy. Nightcrawler would be an interesting one to go after. But again, it all comes down to log jamming that mutant pool of catalysts. So I'd say I may save up and look at going after Doc Voodoo whenever he comes. The thing about it is the question is going to be who's available as the feature champ during October, because at that point you're getting a 20% shot at that champion, and then your sub pool is going to have Ghost Rider, Voodoo, Hyperion, Howard, Gwenpool, Cable, Hood, Dormammu, Archangel, Yondu, Psylocke, Iceman, Angela, King Groot, and Nebula. So I kind of figure, if I remember right, E3's got some stuff going on live. So Steve, I've watched a couple in the past, and to be quite honest with you, I haven't here lately. Excuse me, my nose is itching. Wow, it's making me make faces. Jeez. Sorry about that. Um, I have in the past. Um, I haven't here recently, and it's kind of twofold. A large chunk that I haven't watched anyone else, Steve, is because I don't want to have anybody else's opinion or what they're doing necessarily directly reflect in anything that I do. Uh, Everything that I say, everything that I do comes straight from me. It's not me regurgitating what someone else has said. So I know that's kind of goofy, and it probably has no bearing whatsoever. But right now, as I'm just kind of getting everything going and starting to build, um, anything that I say, anything that I do, I want it to be from me. I don't want it to be me regurgitating what someone else is doing, if that makes any sense. I know it sounds really stupid, probably, but that's my reasoning. I go look up the characters. I go look at their abilities. Uh, I look at what their signature is. I look at the percentages, and then I try to take and figure out if I think that's really worth it or not. So I will, James. I know I got a bunch of rewards down there to get. Grim, you missed me a second ago in Alliance Quest. Played like a total moron for a little bit. You know how you get those nights where it's just not your night? Well, you totally missed that part. Played like a slob. Mistake after mistake. Double dash not working. Missing blocks. Just timing totally off. Very frustrating. And I will, James, right now. Okay, here, I'll let you check him out. So how was the E3 thing? I assume that was going on. I saw earlier there was a lot of people watching that stream, so I kind of figured that's where everybody was at. I wasn't raging that hard, James. I could have threw the iPad. Didn't. Thought about it, but I didn't. Well, it looks like I'll have a couple crystals I can open here. I guess I should check and see where I'm at in this completion. Oh, it looks like I'm doing my fair share. And nothing to collect there, so there you go, James. That's impressive, Steve. 2 million points is insane. Those rewards were just from the Alliance quest that we're currently going. So, one was completion. In other words, you got to complete all these, as you can see, these lovely events that I'm doing. A $1 million prize pool, that's pretty impressive for Quake. Makes you sit down and go, well, I wonder if I want to go pick that game up. That's going to be pretty massive. Better start practicing. Oh, Wolfenstein. What, such a classic old game. I so don't want to mess with all this. Jay, are you doing a heroic run right now as well, or where are you at? Grim, as much as I'd love to, at the end of the day, I don't have time. I mean, when you're talking about playing on something at that level, you gotta have time to practice. Make sure you got your stuff tight and ready to go. Not happening. I wish. It'd be cool. I'd say probably my favorite shooter of all times and would have easily been um, would have easily been SOCOM. SOCOM was a game that I got into and absolutely loved it. Um, the play style of it was amazing. Uh, Fairly realistic as far as when I say realistic, when you died, you were dead. You didn't get to talk to your buddies that were running around that were alive. They were out. What's up, Johan? How's it going, man? I know, low total tonight. I guess I'm on the loser poll tonight. A lot of other stuff going on, but so be it. Uh, I play PS4, but yeah, SOCOM was the game. That was where I really started getting into playing with groups. So that's where I really enjoyed that. Um, SOCOM 2, I should say. But I have stockpiled, and here I am burning through them for no reason. But really, if you want to shoot, just to have something going on in the background, since there's no arenas. So, because I'm not even fighting these, obviously. Just turn on auto fight and let it go. But I don't really want to kill the stream. I enjoy hanging out and chatting with you guys. So, hopefully this week I'll be able to set up the sound so I'll be able to have at least have some sort of sound. Hopefully gameplay sound in the background. So you guys don't have to listen to the dead silence every so often. But yeah, no, Steve. As far as your question, I'm a PS4 guy. Um, Started out actually with the Sega Genesis whenever they had the Dreamcast, or was it the Dreamcast maybe? I don't know. But anyways, picked up a Sega, didn't like it, took it back, got the PlayStation when it just came out, and been a PlayStation guy ever since. So. we to be quite honest with you, I have about every gaming system. Um, I have a game. Obviously, I have a gaming computer. I have PS2, PS3, PS4. I have an Xbox, a Nintendo, Nintendo Wii, Nintendo Super Nintendo. Um, there's really not a console that I don't have, for the most part. When I lived up in Chicago, um, every room that had a TV had a PlayStation or some sort of gaming console, if not two. Nice. Nice. Gears of War. Game I never really got into. A lot of buddies of mine played it. I just never did. Another game that a lot of my buddies are playing right now is or no, I shouldn't say a lot. One of my good buddies that was on my SOCOM team is playing. What's the Tanks game? Uh, World of Tanks? Yes, World of Tanks. Um, so I got a buddy that's playing World of Tanks quite a bit. So, ooh, that sucks, Grim. All right, Steve. Yeah, I'll do you here in a second. Though Tonight has not been a good night for me. I lost earlier to an Iceman a couple times, mainly because of Cold Snap, trying to beat him with a 2-star Star-Lord, but timing is off. Everything is about as jacked up as it can be, but I'm always in for a good duel. Hey, what's up, bro? 2D2? How's it going, brother? Alright, let's see if I can look you up here. Brown Time 979. I'm assuming it's this hood. Why did I think that was hood? Jeez. Jay. I hate your voodoo. Hate him. Oh, nice. I love milkshakes. Milkshakes. Alright, let's see if I can play worth a damn. Jay, I hate your voodoo. Just so you know, I hate him. Doesn't matter. And not all voodoos, just your voodoo. Yep, I'm going to be toast here. One of those nights. Not only do I lose, as I'm frustrated about losing and missing the timing, turn around and drop my iPad. There's some nights where you should just let the AI fight for you and do the event. The night could be that night for me. Good. Gotta be freaking kidding me. All you can do is laugh at it. Especially whenever you feel like you're a decent player all in all. But you turn around. Yeah, thanks, Jay. Why did I think it was Browntown? It sounded good. I can't type. I can't do crap. This is frustrating. What's up, Dedrick? How's it going, man? Great news, you're in here tonight on a night where I am playing like utter horseshit. Pardon my language. At this point, I'm tired of holding back. I want to throw my iPad across the room. All I can really do is laugh at it and try to make a good time of it. So we're gonna try. You gotta be fucking kidding me. It's just one of those nights, Jay. And here I am. I'm getting ready to go into battle. Boop. Give me the boot. Why not? So frustrating. For anybody new to my stream, I do apologize about this. Normally not this bad, but listen, do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button. Come in, hang out. All in all, normally it's not this way, but we do try to have a good time. Jeez. All right, I'm going to shut up and focus in here a little bit. Sorry that I'm being extremely quiet. Tired of looking like a jackass on my own stream, so. There. uh, Alright. Now I feel a little bit better. Jeez. So anyways, like I was saying, if you're new to the stream, appreciate you guys coming in, checking it out. Do me a favor, hit the subscribe button, send a friend or two. I am looking to kind of build this thing up, so any help I can get, it is greatly appreciated. Normally I'm not a bad player. Normally I'm not going to be too wild or crazy in here. Yeah. Yeah, well, yeah. I am capable of being a very good player. My tendency is I get to yapping, not paying enough attention, and just jacking around too much. So, and I like to play very aggressively, which tends to get me caught by getting punched in the face, and then it just downward spirals. So, anyway, anybody new, I do appreciate it. If you don't mind, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, mash the share button, get some of your buddies in here, have them come hit and do the same thing. If you guys can just bring one friend each, dude, that helps me out greatly. Trying to build up that subscribed list and get myself pushed up over 200. That's the next stop. So, yeah, Jay, I'll next time my units refresh tomorrow, I'll go back at that voodoo with my Star-Lord. Maybe I'll actually focus in and not play like a Shankopotamus. Thanks, Steve. You finally actually got to see me play decent instead of playing like a Shankopotamus. I'm running around here like a little hooker face, getting my face punched in. Jeez. The thing about it is if I'm playing and I'm actually paying attention, I'm really not a bad player. My problem is I do like to take and chase and just make silly, goofy mistakes. But I do know when I have to, I can definitely turn it on and at least be consistent and reliable. By no means am I a pro, but consistent reliability, I can definitely do that for you. Jade, that's just wrong. I wonder if they've ever put up the cutoff yet. Anybody know if they've put up the new the cutoffs yet? So I'm very curious to see where everything ended at exactly. Hey, not a problem, Steve. I'm going to be here for a little bit, so I just appreciate you coming in and hanging out. Oh, really? Awesome. Well, tell Dave I said thanks for the shout out and send one back. I believe that's Dorky Dave. Is that correct there, Dedrick? Tell him he's stolen too many of my viewers. I only got 9 guys around here tonight. I'm going to blame him for it. Either that or they got tired of watching my sloppy play in moments like that. Uh-oh, my mouse might be dead. Oh, there it is. Scarlet Witch was never gone as a beast. Scarlet Witch has always been a beast. People just got too frustrated with her way too quick. I didn't have her before the patch, but so it's hard for me to say that she's any different. But man, she's for me, hands down, amazing. Doesn't get any better. Our Alliance War's done right now, Harsh. I need to go place my defense before my guildies come in. Yeah, I kind of figured he was, considering he just gave me a shout out. I kind of was hoping I'm not going crazy, but that's kind of what I figured. So I'm going to blame him for taking all the viewers tonight. But luckily, I got 9 guys that are loyal, hanging out here. Okay, down to 8, but that's not the point. I got my guys in here that's hanging out, watching, and chilling in here, so that's good stuff. So, Dedrick, when you said it's DJM, obviously I'm missing some abbreviations that I should probably catch on to. Alright. Am I down to one last path? Oh no. Forget I gotta go over down this one. Crap. I'm just so ready to be done with this, man. James, you're killing me with this 5-star crystal. It ain't happening. Not yet. Not yet. I still gotta decide what I want to do with my 5-star crystals. My guess is I'll probably save them until I can open 3 or 4 at a time. And just, at that point, I'm hoping that I can pull that 20% that Kabam does. Oh, okay. I was like, DJM, who the? Well, cool, man. It's glad to see you in here. Hey, Allison, thanks, I appreciate it. Yeah, Harsh, actually, you can hit me up. It's just Slice 'em, same here. Or you can also hit me up on Twitter now. Added that, and that is at Slice 'em as well. Try to post anytime that I'm going to be going live, just so anybody that wants to hang out can. Discussing a couple of cutoffs in the future of where they're going to be. So, how are you tonight, Miss Allison? Well, DJ, the good news is you missed me totally jacking up in the Alliance quest, so I saved myself that embarrassment for now. Don't rewind the video. It was not good. I wanted to throw my iPad through the wall. It was not pretty. James, I swear I'm about to come to the computer and karate chop you in the throat if you mention that 5-star crystal again. Just swift chop right to the throat. Doing good, doing good. Thanks for asking. What's up, Quill? How you doing, man? Couple new folks in here. If you don't mind, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. I greatly appreciate it. Send a friend or two this way. And Harsh, at this point, I'm still not sure I'm going to be saving for Iceman. My problem that I'm going to run into is it's just going to be a cluster of class catalysts that I got to save up. Seeing that I got Iceman at 550, I don't know that Iceman as a 5-star is the best move. The problem that I'm going to run into with Iceman as a 5-star is, where do you go? I mean, essentially you got everything that I did for my 5-star, for my 4-star Iceman, is toasted. It's just makes it difficult. So, what's up, Big D? Good to see you in the chat. Thanks for coming over and checking it out. No, I understand, James. You're fine, man. So now I'm debating, is there a champion that I can go with that's not a mutant? I'm horrible. I'm itching at my fingertips. I've tried to talk myself into going after Carnage twice, but I just can't do it. I don't see Carnage being good enough to go after. He's a solid prestige champ, but he doesn't make the cut. If he's a 4-star, 5-star, great, but I don't have enough champ or enough stuff to go ahead and dupe him. So, and Grim, that's a good point. 5-star Iceman is worth going after because of the Labyrinth of Legends, um, due to immunities, but I don't know. It's getting kind of crazy trying to decide which way I want to go. I'm sure by the time it gets here, I'll be so itching to open the stupid crystal that there'll be no doubt I'm going after Iceman. But right now, I'm trying to play it in my head, try to be smart about it, and piece it together. So, hey guys, if you're new, if you don't mind, do me a favor, do hit that subscribe button. Send some friends my way. Be happy to have as many people subscribed as I can. As you can tell, I'm trying to grow it step by step. So. I'm not playing harsh. At this point, the AI, is as bad as it is probably better off playing than I am. So, yeah, I have played absolutely horrible. So at this point, I'm sitting back and letting it kind of ride. I kind of figure we're going to get the Unworthy Thor come November. I just don't see how you don't have Unworthy Thor with that movie coming out. Not to mention some of the other ones. Who knows? I mean, you're going to have a new Cosmic or two in there. So hopefully somebody of use that we can pull and put to good use. Well, he may be having the sweet swords instead of the hammer this time, so we'll see. Uh, Burning through this heroic quest line is just absolute painfully torture. I know Dorm is still available. It'd be better if I thought I had a chance to dupe him. Ooh, nice pull. Hyperion out of a premium. I actually duped my Hyperion out of the $5 crystal that you can buy. I bought a Cosmic Crystal one day because I was trying to save up. I'm starting to really roll through all these energies. Oh well. So it was a situation where I bought it more so for the catalyst fragments and ended up pulling down a 4-star Hyperion and about freaked out. And on top of it, it duped it. I pulled him out of an egg back some time ago. So, but yeah, DJ, if I thought I could pull Dorm and dupe him, I'd probably make a run for it. I think he'd be great for our defense in Alliance War, which I haven't placed yet. I can place it while I'm on YouTube if you don't mind, but I didn't want you guys beating me up for showing our Alliance War defensive secrets. Because it's so secretive. So, yeah, but that Hyperion pull was pretty exciting. So, the most exciting part of that is I will get to set out during the Hyperion arena. When everybody else is arenaing up, I can sit back and just go after the rewards instead of having to worry about placing. Speaking of, anybody thoughts on Hyperion's arena score? So I've got some wagers going on in this. I'm curious to get some other feedback before I say what my number is. But yeah, I'm curious to hear what everyone else is thinking because I got a different group of people in here compared to earlier. So just curious on people's thoughts for Hyperion. harsh. That's just kind of funny. 6.1. What is wrong with people? I'm going to pull this back up here. So, just to give you a rough idea, so far, this has been your recent cutoffs. Mordo, 5.1, and then 3.7. Dr. Voodoo, 5.9, 4.2. So, Bulldog, you're going to tell me that Hyperion brings a higher number than Dr. Voodoo. I just don't see that being the case. I am hoping that everybody is smart enough to... Okay, no. Mordo went 5.1 is what I'm showing as the cutoff. Dr. Voodoo went 5.9. So you're saying that Hyperion's better than Voodoo. By the way, welcome Sherlock. Welcome to the channel. Man. So interesting to see. I think Hyperion hits 5.2, 5.3. I think 5.5 is safe. I have him. I mean, I have Hyperion duped. Great champion. Very, very fun to play. Has a lot of versatility. But I'm going to say there's nothing about him that goes over the top. Now, once he's duped, he's very handy with the power gain. The power gain comes around a lot more. Your buffs stick around a lot longer. But at the end of the day, I don't see him being the highest basic champion to come through so far. I mean, you're saying that he's going to beat Voodoo by 200,000. Oh, absolutely. Excuse me, my eye itches here. I've got both Thor and Hyperion, both rank 4. So they're both 440s. And if I'm going to take one of them into battle, I'm going to take Thor. Correct. And that's what I was saying, DJ. First round, Voodoo went 5.9. I don't think Hyperion beats it. It just doesn't make any sense. You can join the club. Anthony's already bet me energy refills. I bet him, what was it, like 10 energy refills to 20 subscribers. So, I think Hyperion's nice. Don't buy the hype. Keep the cutoff right. Don't push this thing any higher than it has to be. I think Hyperion goes 5.2, 5.3, 5.5 is more than safe. He does not break 6 mil. And if he does break 6 mil, it is going to fall. And I mean fall on that. I mean, we had a massive fallout with Mordo. Mordo went from 5.1 to 3.7. Believe it or not, Doc Voodoo had a very similar fallout, 5.9 to 4.2. Sure, I mean, he's good for it, but that's a big grind. All right, and if I win, Bulldog, what's on the line? I win, you bring... I'll make you the same bet. I win, you bring 15 subscribers to the channel. I'm going to pimp you out for 15 subscribers. You got to go find them. Sure. I mean, Hyperion's excellent for war defense. I've got him for my alliance war defense. He's very handy, but after that, who cares? I mean, he's not going to be in my attack team. He's not an attacker. He's not somebody that you have to have for any quest. His regen is very minimal, very slow. All right, deal. What's up, Fi? How you doing, bud? Never seen you here before, so welcome. But anyway, back to Hyperion. He's a good defender. Okay. Is he Mordo level defender? Because that's why people went to 6 million or to 5-1 for Mordo. Is he an attack as just as good of attacker as Voodoo? I don't think so. I think Voodoo has the upper hand on the attack. Voodoo has the better heal. The heal is guaranteed. I mean, it just Hyperion is good at a bunch of things, but is great at nothing outside of power gain. His power gain is phenomenal. You can't argue that. But outside of that, I don't see him being somebody you have to have. Now, I hear he is good for Act 5, Chapter 2. I haven't started there. Haven't touched Act 5 any at all, so... and here's the thing, Bulldog, he very well could be. But how many people, when they see Mordo on the board, go, ugh, and get worried about Mordo? The only way in my mind Hyperion beats Voodoo in round 1 is if people go and hype him up in these next upcoming weeks. That's the only way. And he's got good prestige. But there's plenty of other champions ahead of him. You got Mordo's ahead of him. Dr. Voodoo's ahead of him. Phoenix is ahead of him. I mean, there's your big 3. If you're looking for prestige, you got your 5 stars, and then you got those 3. So Hyperion is nice. I have him duped. I enjoy him. I would rank him for my defense, but when it comes time to go put him out and go for a quest, he's all right. Oh, I know. That's the bad part. I've already started it with Anthony on Twitter. Hopefully I can get the hashtag revolution going. Don't buy the hype. Just don't buy the hype. There's no reason to hype up Hyperion. He's a great player. He's a good champion. Just don't hype him up. Don't make him something he's not. He is not an amazing attacker. He is not a great regen. He's not a great utility. He's just solid. He's a solid champ all the way around. He's a good, solid defender. He's a good, solid attacker. That's what he is. That's debatable. Here's the deal. Whenever I see crystals come available, I see people buying. Very rarely do I see people buying the Hyperion crystals. If he was a huge player and people were all over it, they'd be grabbing him every chance they could. Really? Bulldog, I hate you. So rude. Nice. Thanks, Grim. So this is just in from Grim, just kind of talking about energy cost. Act 4. Holy smokes. So Act 4 energy cost. Chapter 1, 3,030. Not bad. Chapter 2, 3,555. All right, it's getting up there. Chapter 3, 4434. 4,434 energy needed for Chapter 3. That's brutal. Chapter 4, we see that decrease again. 3891, so 3,891. Not too bad. However, Chapter 1, it looks like Chapter 1 of Act 5 is 2,184, where Chapter 2 is 2,427. So that's a significant difference, which means your grind time is a lot less headaches. Because I can tell you, Act 4, holy smokies, I've been on that forever. And it's not that it's difficult, it's not that I can't do it. It's just between doing that, doing the event quest, keeping up with your catalyst for leveling guys, it just becomes nonstop. And it is just an entire energy drain. So, DJ, do not support Bulldog in his buy the hype movement. Make sure you get on board with the don't buy the hype. It's very important. Remember, everywhere you go, don't buy the hype. I will say this, Anthony, he was in here earlier. He made a good point. The key is, though, more than anything, players need to know they just need to get in the pool. Get in there, throw your name in the hat. You may know you're not going to hit it, but look, you're leaving rewards on the table. You're slowing down how many other people get him. Get out there and get in there. Put it to use. Oh no. And again, it's hard for me to say I didn't have anybody good before the nerf. But I can tell you, Hyperion to me is nowhere near a god tier champion. I think he's a really good champion. I think he's a really good champion, but he's nowhere near God mode. His heals are just too soft. They don't do enough. None of his damage is massive. To me, the best thing about him is his L2. You get a good solid hit, you get a stun, and you can actually do a little bit of work. So, outside of his L2, At least with Thor, you got L2, L3, and you got armor break. You can set somebody up to really do some damage with Thor still. And it's a shame people don't see just how valuable Thor still is. Oops, I forgot I was charging my mouse. Get it off its holster. You know, and I Bulldog, just kind of go back and reading some of the chat. I totally agree. A lot of it is perception, but I think there's another thing kind of going in our favor here. You're looking at people coming off some massive arena grinds before going after Hyperion, and I'm hoping that keeps the number down as well. It's tough to grind out those huge numbers. So, anytime you're looking at putting up those huge of numbers, I'm hoping that there's been enough other big arenas that people are like, screw it. Dude, I think Thor is a beast. Hey, what's up? I am Legend. Good to see you in here, man. But yeah, no, Grim, I don't, again, I didn't hardly know any of the main champs back pre-version 12. Um, but I definitely think, ooh, hold on. I definitely think Thor is still a beast. If he wasn't a beast before, I've heard he was amazing before, but for me, playing with him now, I think he's just as solid. I absolutely love playing with him. He hits hard, and as long as you play semi-smart, uh, one parry, set yourself up, and the next thing you know, it's good to go. Hey, what's up, Derek? 2K17. I think it's time travel. Either that or your mouse click got on the wrong channel. But either way, we're glad to have you here, man. Feel free to hit that subscribe button, hang out for a bit, chat it up if you'd like. Well, I'll take the free like, man. But Bulldog, and by the way, welcome back, Joey. Bulldog, I think that's the other thing is the Mystic arenas took a lot out of people, man. So I think that helps kind of keep it down. I know personally, if I had to go after Hyperion, there'd be no way I'd be looking at putting up 6 million. It's a lot of points, a lot of time, and basically you're looking at people that have grinded the arena for almost a month straight now. I mean, for some of them it's not a big deal, but for a lot of guys, man, that is a lot of time. Let me go here and take another look. Oops, sorry. So let's see, you started out with Ghost Rider. Yeah, you had Ghost Rider that went 4-3, 3-9. Magic, 2-9. Then she went up in the second round and teed off for just over 3. Mordo, 5-1, 3-7. Doctor Strange, that was a low one, 2-3, 2-5. And then we turn around and come back with Voodoo at 5-9, 4-2. That's a lot of arena when you go back and look at the previous months. Storm 1-9, 2-1. Karn did 3 and 3-1. Kamala 1-7, 1-9. Even Rogue 3-9, 4-1. So Quake, everybody loved Quake. Everybody talked about Quake. Yeah, Quake did 4-6 and 3-3. So, and then we had the month of really no grind. I really should have been grinding the arena back then. I could have had some champs. That would have been handy. But Black Bolt, 2 million, 2-1. Phoenix, 2-2, 3 million. And then Venompool, 2-1, 1-8. So, there you go. I think a month of this hard of arena grind, people are going to be tired of it. It's hard to put up that many points consistently. So, yeah, Grim, that's definitely going to be a downfall to Scarlet Witch. I'm hoping that they kind of fix that to a degree. It's a shame because she's still useful. I don't remember if it was some of the guys in this alliance that was talking about it or the one I came from. There is an interesting little bit of a deal you can do with her. If you take Quake and you take Hawkeye there, you put them together, you're looking at a 15% ability increase. So her abilities still pop a whole lot more often. And supposedly puts her back to kind of that old school pre-nerf feel. Now, whether or not that's true, again, I couldn't tell you. I didn't have her before the nerf. So, but it supposedly does help her out quite a bit. It's pretty interesting to watch. You know what? I wonder how much of that I have left. I guess I should have looked. Ugh. Almost done. Let's see what crystals I collected here. Get these open. Of course, nothing exciting here. Archangel is a beast. If you don't have him, get him. He is tons of fun as an attacker. That's insane. I heard she was just an absolute monster previously. I mean, she's still fun now, and you can still use her for a lot of stuff. Don't get me wrong. I know, the game making us think. What are we thinking? Jeez. She's still useful. You just have to pay attention a little bit. I heard previously you could basically walk through the game and just close your eyes and swing around with her and kill stuff. So, what's up, Superman? Good to see you in here, man. Oops. Come on. Give me something useful. Yep. More 2 stars. Shocker, shocker. All right. DJ, that was so nasty. If you can get Archangel, though, man, I absolutely love him. He's by far my favorite attacker. Just so useful. As long as they can bleed and they're not poison immune, he can get real nasty real quick. And he allows you to totally bypass so many parts of the game that it's just fun. It's interesting to watch certain champions not do what they're supposed to do because of his abilities. A lot of fun. By far my favorite attacker. By far. Alright. I guess I'll use my last little bit of energy here. Let's see what's going on here. Alright, DJ. There's my boy DJ, Dedrick here, sending me a gift. A nice dual chip. Now he gets to be on the big screen here. He's actually got a really nice account. Pretty jealous. Screw it. Let's get this over with. We'll run out until this energy's out, and then I'll probably look at calling it for the night. May go hit up the Alliance quest. I think I got one more node to do, so hopefully I will play well instead of looking like an idiot. James, typically if someone is knocking on your window, it's not a good thing. I love the AI and how stupid they can be. Yet whenever I fight them, it never seems to go that way. Ooh. Hey DJ, is this just the second day of map 5, correct? Alright. Almost done with this heroic quest line. Be so glad when that's over. Finish up the master and then I'll be good to go. That's what I thought. Oh, come on. Jeez. Yeah, you're not supposed to have people knocking on your window there, James. So. You've had a bad lucky day. Some creep knocking on your window, bloody nose. Neither one are good. Neither one's good. And it's not ideal. All right. So, by the way, DJ, you still enjoying your Carnage? How you feel about it? So, Dedrick here in chat is in my alliance. Pulled Carnage out of a crystal. Has made sure to rub it in everybody's face a couple times over. I know it's one of his favorite champions, but at this point, now I'm hoping the nostalgia has maybe worn off a little bit, and we can get a real assessment of how he feels about the champion. Either way, still an awesome pool, but excuse me. So you still like him, eh? Because to me, from what I see, it's a lot of utility. Kind of makes me think of like, I mean, some people said Venom. I think of him kind of like Angela, where he runs through all the different buffs depending on what he's doing. Oh, you did. You definitely rubbed it in everybody's face. Oh, I'll definitely want him eventually as well. I enjoy trying to collect all of them. That's part of my problem. But I don't know. Carnage feels to me like he's got a little bit of that Angela touch to him, where he's getting different buffs depending on what's going on and how you're using him. I don't have Angela, so it's very difficult for me to definitely put those two together. But those rolling buffs, depending on whether he's attacking, blocking, or what's going on, to me just makes it feel that way. And I could be totally off. I don't know. You've actually used him and played with him and attacked with him. I've only killed him. So seeing as somebody that has him, I'm curious on what you think. And I'm sure many of other guys would be as well. Oh, the AI. I was going to say. So stupid. His signature ability is, yeah, sorry, James. Signature ability for Carnage is Bloodlust. I believe as long as the opponent is bleeding, essentially he's got an increased, what was it? Is it crit rate maybe? Or something to do with those debuffs that he puts up. I can't remember. Um, ooh. Fragments came useful. But yeah, I know it has to do with bloodlust. I'd have to go look it up here. All right. Finally. Actually, here real quick. Before I go mess with this, let's go see if I can help out. Nope, nope. But I can move up a spot. I know his signature is bloodlust, but I can't remember what it does. Let's see here. Alright, so yeah, I was almost correct. Sight and smell of blood triggers Carnage's bloodlust, granting him up to 19.99% increased power gain while the opponent is bleeding. The longer the opponent has been continuously bleeding, the greater the bonus, reaching the maximum after 20 seconds. So, there you go. If the opponent's bleeding, you got a bonus. If not, well, tough. So what's his bleed rates? Critical hit is bleeding, passive. So heavy attack. So essentially you're looking at the heavy attack to really get the party started. 100% chance to bleed, dealing 538.45 damage over 10 seconds. So heavy attack definitely gets everything moving, gets things heading the right direction, it looks like. Alright, let's edit this team and move through this quickly. So again, I have Hyperion. He's duped, very useful. But he's still not going to cut my lineup here. I mean, I could replace him in spot of Black Widow. But her flexibility is handy. He's nice, but he's not 6 million. Nice. Thank you, Bulldog. And see, Dedrick, I mean, DJ, that's kind of what I would, that's where I do think I would like Carnage. I normally do a pretty good job of being able to keep myself from getting hit. However, earlier tonight that was not the case. So I should have used Iceman. Huey, what's up, man? Glad to see you come in here, full of piss and vinegar. Really no need, mate. Just relax, have fun. That's what we're all here for. Really makes no sense. Everybody's in here just having a good time, so would love to have you stick around. Assuming you can chill out and just have a good one. There I am rushing in to get the final hit. Should have just stayed back and took care of it. Just goofy little play mistakes. Should have used Archangel. Dang it. Oh well. As you can tell, I'm simply rushing through. But Ice-Mane is very fun to play with as well, so can't really complain. Well, you know, letting Ice-Mane get punched in the face a couple times. Gotta keep him honest. There's snacks. We'll pass them out here later. Oh, did we already get the punch? Ugh. Yeah, James. Finally made it to Master Mode. Heroic's over with. Thankfully. Burned way more energy than I wanted to, so. I am legend. What's wrong with you, man? Now you're gonna make me look like I'm a bad guy, like I'm a big bully. It's not very nice. Even though I still haven't got that pizza you said you were sending. Don't mind me, just starving, waiting on the pizza. I knew better than that. Oh well. So that's what I'll do. That's going to be our new recruiting method. Guys, come on over. Check this. Come over and check this this stream out. There's free punch and pie. Everybody loves punch and pie. I have never heard the story about the world's most expensive pizza. But I did hear about the expensive ass ice cream over in the United Arab Kingdom or whatever it is over there. With gold flakes in it and stuff. It's ridiculous. Nice block. Nice dexterity move. So far, I look like a champ. There we go. Yeah, that's all she wrote for Hawkeye. We'll just let the neurotoxin kill him. Is that how I ended up in the Alliance, Dedrick? Or DJ? Did you get me with the punch and pie? Wait. Nope, that was Matt. I think he offered me punch and pie, maybe. Wow. That's insane. I will admit that is one thing that just blows my mind. I was showing it to one of the guys at the dealership. We were talking about Bitcoins and things of that nature. It makes, to me, it makes no sense. I mean, I think it's the craziest thing ever. That essentially somebody said, oh, you know what? Do this math, and I'm going to give you these coins on the computer, and you can use them for money. Now, I'm sure it probably goes much deeper than that. But still, it's still crazy. Oh my gosh. If I get kicked one more time by freaking Ant-Man, I'm gonna be pissed. Jeez. So yeah, Bitcoin is something that kind of is weird to me, but oh well. Ooh, this is a challenge. Can I get a neurotoxin on him early enough to still be able to use my specials later? Yep. It doesn't help if you don't land a bleed. No, there's my bleed. Alright, he's toast. And you'll notice there's nothing he can do. Daredevil, unable to evade thanks to the neurotoxin. That is what makes Archangel amazing. So much fun. No, I understand Bulldog. It's just crazy, though, when you think about it. I mean, it's just insane. We'll have a little fun. See if I can kill this. Crap. I'm telling you, Dedrick. DJ, Archangel's where it's at. He's my absolute favorite, and I'm really hoping I can get a neurotoxin on this Iron Man early enough to really let it set in. Come on. There it is. And that is all she wrote for Iron Man. Watch that health. It just goes away. Not to mention, when the neurotoxins expire, there's another free stun. No regeneration. Iron Man, class disadvantage. Doesn't matter. He's toasted. Archangel is an amazing attacker, assuming they're not bleed or poison immune. Love it. Hands down, my favorite attacker. The neurotoxin just kills so many issues. Just wipes it off the plate. It's just fantastic. Love it. And that's why you need to be getting some of those crystals. If I could do one thing, I would sell you on the fact that Archangel is the real deal. Put him on your attack squad. You love it. He solves so many issues. Takes care of Mordo's power gain. Takes care of Mordo's astral evade. Don't have to worry about health regen. Yeah, he's just nasty. Very, very nasty. That's my plug for Archangel. Absolutely beast mode. I enjoy him. If you can't tell. You can't have to do more than two. Don't give up now. Don't be a quitter, DJ. You got to go get it. You just got to make it happen. What's really fun with Archangel is in the arena when you run into people with masteries on. So assuming they have the masteries on and they've got the poison and our liquid courage and the bleed mastery, whatever it is, you want to talk about fun. You basically start the fight with a neurotoxin. So the entire arena time, the person you're fighting is just toasted away. Their main abilities, for the most part, are all gone, and there's nothing they can do about it. It's fantastic. See, I am Legend. Good seeing you in here again, man. Thanks for coming in, hanging out. Again, don't forget, more than welcome, go follow me up on Twitter at Slice'em. I'll be letting you know anytime I'm going to be streaming. That way you can come in and hang out. I know. It's a deal. But that pizza sounded good. I guess it really don't matter which way I go. Get this all over with. I don't think she's immune to anything. No. Okay. Night, Legend. Good seeing you in here again, man. Take it easy. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. No neurotoxin out of that. Doesn't matter, she's dead. So nice. Just watching the health just roll off. Alright. Deal, I am Legend. Now I just gotta get to 1,000 subscribers first. You better send some people my way. I'm going to need you to send, about 10 a night. Or if you want to pick the pace up and do a little more, I'm fine with that too. If I didn't make so many little goofy if I didn't make so many goofy little play errors, I think I could take Archangel and really run him pretty far. But I make little goofy mistakes like that right there. Just coming out of a block too soon or something goofy. Little stupid play errors bite me in the butt. Alright, almost out of energy here. So again, I'm just going to run this out until I'm out of energy, and then at that point, probably going to look at calling it for the night. However, I will be back tomorrow. Just check in, see how everybody's doing, and go from there. So, just giving everybody a heads up. Figures. Oh, there's that neurotoxin. He's toast. Ball game. DJ, get more of those crystals. I'm telling you, man. I'm going to be watching the Alliance chat. It better pop up. You need Archangel in your life. I got a little bit of time left, Bulldog, but like I said, we got what? One more fight basically here? maybe 2, depending how long it takes. So. I wonder if the neurotoxin takes away Magneto's ability to magnetizing. Oh, we're going to find out. Nope, looks like it's still there. Doesn't matter. Alright. I'll clean this up tonight while I'm laying in bed, just kind of waiting and chilling out. So, no, it doesn't. I thought it might, but alright. Well, listen, guys. Again, I appreciate everybody showing up. Do me a favor. Hit the like button, the subscribe button, share it. More importantly, if you can, you know anybody, send them my way. Working on building that fan base up. The more people I get subscribing, the better. So do me a favor and help me grow. So outside of that, I appreciate everybody showing up tonight, having a good time. And I'll catch you guys next time. Till then, take it easy.